Okay, we're live. Let's get back to this game screen here. All right. So yesterday I did several things. I left the swamp. I went and got the weapon rack. I got the uh, drying rack, and I stopped in and got the fire bow and made it back to camp. Today, I'm going to be working on building my home more and getting some more storage. And there's a few things that I've taken note of that I wanted to cover today in topics. So, for those of you guys tuning in today, you're going to get to learn a little bit. I'm going to explain a couple things. Yesterday, when I went to start the stream, I was muted on my mic for a second, and I was wanting to talk about something on this main menu here. So on the main menu, they have pre-update number 21 decorations. This is kind of what I'm going for. I'm seeing this, and I've never built all that. I don't know how they managed to do all that. I'm guessing paint. So that is kind of the goal I'm going for, so let's get back into it. Single player continue, day number 55. I remember when we first got this loading screen. When they first added that loading screen, sometimes it would take 2 to 5 minutes to get into the game. It was kind of painful. So yesterday when I left off, I tried to make sure that my character was squared away before I came back in, like I usually do. Got the fire bow, as you can see. Beautiful. And of course I make the mistake of having no fire lit. Okay. Good morning, Green Hell. Alright, let's see. Thought I already had that set up from yesterday. I didn't. Let's go ahead and build our fire up. Okay. Let's try that again. I was so eager to show you guys the fire bow. I forgot to build my fire lay. Oh my goodness. Alright. There we are. He's cooking. I don't really need to worry too much about cooking today. What is it? Oh, I didn't want to destroy the whole stack. Oh, dang it. Dang it, Bob. Let's go ahead and eat these. Eat this. I'll hold on to these for a minute. These 16 hours. Okay, so here's the situation. Today I'm gonna do a lot of building to try to get this home squared away. I wanted it to look sort of like how it did on the main menu there. And obviously I wanted a gate here, so that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to be doing here. I'm going to put these I build a lot of armor. I guess I'll put them over here by the armor station. I guess it only makes sense, right? You got any bones? You have no bones. That's gonna change. Not a worry. Not worry about that. So there was something that I wanted to talk about. I've been watching a lot of survival videos again after playing this. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a bit of a survival enthusiast. I say enthusiast because I have a lot of knowledge on it, but I don't have any practical application of it. I shouldn't say any. I don't have a lot of practical application of it. I have applied some things, but having said all that, I want to kind of explain some things and talk about some things that I saw that are relevant to the game here. That's kind of a nice screenshot. I say myself, I wish this was done. But it's not, so. I need to build, first thing, I need to build a ladder so I can get up there. So I'm going to probably build a ladder right here. Oh. I'm learning that in order to be, what is the word I'm looking for? In order to be efficient, and do what I want to do when I'm streaming, I need to be a little bit more streamlined on my topics. So I've been starting to kind of take notes on things, so I cover the things that I want to talk about, so I don't forget. Just make a few steps. We got the fire going, so I want to cover all this stuff here. There we go. Now we can start building up here. I'm not sure how I want to have this. I'm just going to go ahead and build the frame for it. Can I build two in a row? Oh, I think we can build that. Okay, cool. I'm not sure about putting the frame here. Let's just focus on those for now. This time around, like I said, I want to get storage built, because the storage is just about at it. So that's probably something that I'm gonna go do. Natives over there that we need to take care of. Before I can do anything, I gotta get some river mud. But I like to give credit where credit is due, and some of the things that I've learned over the years, I would definitely be willing to give credit. And some of the things that I saw on video yesterday when I was checking out some different things, I'm definitely going to give credit for as well, and maybe encourage some of you guys to look at how to do some of this stuff, because I mean, this is a game, sure, but the skills that you use in this game to survive, they're basically real skills, just really simplified for a video game. But if you learn some of these skills, Getting carried away while talking. Need this is what I need. Liquids conflict. Oh, right, because it's fresh water. Yeah. Let me just drink this. A little tough to try to keep my mind clear and focus on exactly what I want to say while also doing other things that are completely unrelated. Forgive me if I seem a little sidetracked. But I was thinking yesterday, after watching those videos, that I could potentially make this pretty interesting by coming into this with a different sort of scenario, where instead of being a grizzled survival player in this setting, I could pretend that I'm a fresh survivor and that all I would have is what you would realistically have, and see if I could get through each day on that. Um, as someone who, say, was just lost out here and just had the bare minimum knowledge, so like obviously fire making skills would be one thing, and then you would probably not have like a metal biting, things like that. Just making things a little bit more interesting, and just seeing if I can survive. So like realistically, you wouldn't go out and bag an animal every single day. That would just be highly unrealistic. And I want to see. Cool, I don't have to worry about pulling it. I can just mix it. So I want to see if you can actually. Let me get rid of these guys real quick. They're going to be an issue here in a minute. What a separate. I guess we'll just use the spear and some arrows. I've also got my throwing knife. I think it's just him. I'm gonna use my bow. Get a little bit of practice on the bow. You're gonna be through dealing, buddy. That's 3 arrows in you.
Yes!
That's 4. I'd say that's a worthy opponent. Survives 4 arrows. Did I get all 4 of my arrows back? I don't think so. So yeah, I was thinking about doing something where I have basically the bare minimum stuff, but instead of like going out and just bagging an animal all the time, things like that, survive realistically. So I can make a bare bones minimum set of things. I can only do certain things and just kind of limit myself and see what that's like. Not necessarily long term, but just to see how much more difficult green hell mode actually would be if you played it realistically. Okay, so let's go get us some trees cut down and get some building done today. I'd like to build this house up. That's what I'm going to focus on. I've got a little bit of energy mushrooms. Try to get as much work as I can done. Of course, it puts all my good stuff up there. I'm overweight because of the meat and the bones. I was about to try to pick this stick up because it looks like it's like stuck, but it's not. It's part of the build. Let's see. We're moving our armor station, so it's going to be over here from here on out. Bones will be going on the ground over here. I don't need all that. Okay. And today, also, if I get enough done quick enough, I'm also going to try to make my first blowgun. I've never made that in this game that I can recall. I guess I'll just put the main log supports in first. Deal with all the aftermath. Damn, did it take that much energy? I mean, realistically, I did just cut down a freaking tree. So, last episode, I had a lot of crazy stuff happen. Thug attacked, which caught me off guard while I was cooking. And, honestly, because of how powerful that guy's attacks are, if I get caught flipping, he could probably take me out, regardless of how long I've been alive. He's a pretty powerful guy. So before I forget, one of the guys that I want to mention that I learned a little bit from, not personally, but watching his videos were pretty interesting to me, and I think others could definitely benefit from his knowledge. His name was Justin, and Justin was I would say, a survival expert. He had a library of different survival books and a ton of knowledge. He was a survival instructor, and he was mentioned once on Corporals Corner. I went over there and I checked out the guy's channel, and I was blown away by how much knowledge the guy had. He was a really cool guy. There's a lot of things that he explained in some of his videos that you probably wouldn't hear from other places. And his channel's name was harshest Off-Grid Survival. And unfortunately, while he was an amazing guy and an expert survivalist, he had brain cancer, and there wasn't anything that they could do for him in the end. He passed away. But I thought I would make mention of his channel because the stuff that you can learn by looking at how he did his different survival shelters and some of the types of fire lay that he shows on his channel are just amazing knowledge to have. Just a lot of channels that focus on survival don't teach that sort of thing. And if I was able-bodied enough and I had the money, I would try to go out and get some of these classes, but unfortunately I have limited mobility, so I'm not able to do that kind of stuff. This is the extent of it. I read, I learn, I watch, and I look at books and stuff like that. So, you know, one day if I'm ever in a situation where I need to have that knowledge, I'll have it. Unfortunately, I don't have the experience, so knowledge is only half the battle, and putting it into actual use is something entirely different. And anybody who's done that sort of thing can tell you. I've done a little bit of it myself. I can tell you that all these videos of people doing the bow drill and stuff, that is an absolute skill. And it's a skill that is also perishable, because if you don't do it for a long time, you can forget some of the technique. There's a lot of technique that goes into it. It's not as simple as just rubbing two sticks together like so many people think it is. And I need a rock. That's what I need. Let me up. Usually I'd have those 3 rocks on me, but I used them last time to make the other kilt. I usually keep them down there. Let me just destroy these. There's no reason for me to have this on me. I got feathers in my other box. Skill is max on building these kilts, so that's good. And that's another thing. This is called a stone axe in the game, but when this was under development and I was first learning about some of these tools that they added to the game, I watched people actually build these, and I actually suggested to the devs, hey, it would be cool if we had like a rock that we went to that we had to like chisel down the stones and stuff to make the tools. And while they thought that that was unique, they said, no, it's just not practical for this game. It would just take too much time. And so they didn't implement that sort of thing. I can understand why now. I mean, it's a micromanager as it is to keep all your different health skills and things like that. Oh, he got me. Oh, no, he didn't. I wish you could eat those, because in real life you can. I've seen people eat them off of like a little cooked skillet thing in the wild. They'll use a banana leaf for a plate and eat them. Like what is the name of that channel? I can't remember now. You just watch these people eating. It's like it's some kind of. There's so many different primitive survival channels these days. I don't remember which one it was, but I think I was out of Leon. Brain's trying to multitask. But yeah, I'll say it again. Axis off-grid survival. That guy is... He really left behind a great legacy, and I hope that his family carries on his legacy. And a big thank you to Corporals Corner for talking about his channel one day to plug it while he was still alive. Fortunately, I got to watch some videos while he was still alive. One of the guys that I've been watching for many years, though, is Corporals Corner. Basically, he became my go-to guy for learning about various things. And um, I started watching him back when he basically had just started his channel, probably a little bit after he started his channel, but uh, showing little hacks with like how you can take the inside of a flashlight and you can use that as basically a Fresnel lens. You can put the tinder inside the top of the flashlight. You can use the sun's rays to basically concentrate it onto the tinder, and you get an ember that way. And Survival Lily has actually bragged on Corporals Corner a couple of times because of how damn good he is at making the bow drill. And his videos on how he makes a bow drill are amazing. I've seen him make it with many different things, and you find out he actually learned his bow drill skills from Cody Lundin, which I don't know if you guys, some of you guys may not even know who Cody Lundin is, but he's a famous survivalist, and him and Dave Canterbury both had a show together for a while on survival. I can't remember the name of the show now, but I watched that one too. And you know, people talk crap on Dave Canterbury. Corporals Corner and Dave Canterbury were good friends. But Dave is definitely a man worth his salt. In that show, he literally jumps on top of a gator, and he disposes of it, of course, and then takes it over there to Cody during the show. And Cody's like in awe. He's like, dude, you risked your life to kill an alligator for the show. That's insane. Why would you do that? So he was a bit upset with him. But fact is Dave he's a man of who he claims to be. And he's been making videos and stuff on how to do stuff in the wild for a very long time. I missed out my mushroom. I need to throw it down here. Just throw it down here. Doesn't really matter where. So we've got offload this. So anyway, yesterday when I got done, I was curious because I like to learn about this stuff and I want to see practical application of it. I watch soldiers in the field learning in their survival schools, like Ranger School and things like that, how they take them, they basically acclimatize them for a week or two, and then they run them through tons of survival training. And what they do is they give these guys, a little low on health there, I'm going to get up. What they do is they give these guys, from once they've acclimatized them, during these schools, they'll go up to them with these live vipers, show them right in front of your face. Like Ranger School, they show you all that stuff, and they show you these different types of plants and things. You get first-hand knowledge of that stuff. Already starting to lose some stuff. Beneath this stuff. 17 hours on that, 16 on these. Need to make some room for some meat in here anyway. Oh, we lost our caiman. Damn it. That was that smoked caiman, I think. Oh, I got a worm. From eating dirty stuff, but it's alright. I'm not too worried about that. While I'm building here, I'm getting dirty hands and all that. So, I'm not gonna kill that yet. I'm not looking for meat right now. I'm looking for the pure all mushroom. Or, if I can find it. Oh, there we are. That's what I was looking for. Should work right here. And so this is a spring pole fish trap, and that is one thing that Corporals Corner has at least one good video on. He's done them a couple of times, and that's a pretty nifty trap to learn. There's different ways of doing it. You should watch a few different channels, different videos on that. A few different ways of learning them, but basically you're just taking a springy branch and plugging it into the dirt with your line and bait, and then you've just got a little tiny mechanism, usually like an L7 bracket like this, and when this fish bites, it unhooks from the L7 and springs up, and so it sets the hook in the fish, and he'll be sitting there wiggling around in the water, staying alive until you go to the trap instead. It's passive fishing. I'm just running around grabbing stuff. So we're dirty again. See, that's how that happens. Very cool. Let's see if I can get some roofs going. So I'm not going to be up on top of these roofs. I like the fancy roofs. I'd rather not have the wood. It just takes too much materials for all that. I don't know if I want to do banana leaf or if I want to do. Let me look at something. Palm looks good. It seems to be pretty plentiful. We'll do palm. The only reason why it would be a bad option is if I was going to crawl up on top of it. I have no intention of getting up there and falling and dying. So we're good on that. There's nowhere around here to build a treehouse on, so I'm not going to be doing any of that. So we'll just build palm leaf roofs. So the honorable mention of the guy that I was watching yesterday, his video, I'm going to talk about it right now. Xander Budnick. That's Xander, capital Budnick. He did a video where he spent, I think, 9 days in the Amazon rainforest building stuff like this. Not in this manner particularly, but more like this, with the palm roof and like palm beds, and he stayed under there with that. I already had some materials on the ground over here from last time, and oh, come on now, get out of here, get out of here. What in tarnation? He stays under these roofs though, like these survival type shelters that you make out of these sort of things. He didn't use logs like this. He used basically, I'd say, an inch in diameter pieces of wood that were alive because their strength holds a lot better than the dead stuff. And he had them with Ys on the ends because he didn't have cordage. So he just kind of pieced this together using these Y branches like this, and they would interlace with each other, and then the weight of the palms and the leaves on the top would kind of just weigh it down and stick it all into each other. And then he would take these smaller Y branches and use them to basically secure the main pole points.
God, I'm
And then, of
thirsty.
course, he uses a tree or two to basically support all the Y branches. And he made a shelter with no cordage. That was interesting to see. It can be done. I've seen it done, but it's I'm sure that's a big challenge because you have to find the right straight long branches with the right wide pieces and stuff like that. Low on fats. I don't want to destroy the whole stack. I just want to destroy this one. Meat's got 10 hours. Carbs are good. Let's see what we've got in the way of fats, if any. Should have eggs, I think.
No, bad idea.
How did we get... Oh no, I ate a spoiled egg. I don't have anything to get rid of the food poisoning unless I can find one of those lily plants around here. Those will come in handy. This is going to come in handy later. I'm not going to make bandages out of this. This is going to be used for something entirely different. There's that. I could have used that earlier. I'll have to take note that this is out here. Yeah, I think the only thing you can... You know what? I'll just use one of these. Wait, I thought that was supposed to get rid of the... That would suck. Being in a survival situation with food poisoning, that would really suck. Ah, damn it. I thought that was what I wanted. Throw it there. Well, we're over it anyway. Fine. Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the banana roots, but I kind of need those around here for the armor. So, not a big deal. One done. Suppose I could have done a mud roof, but like I said, I don't really. I might actually. I think the mud furnace protrudes. It'll be alright. I'm gonna check the stream here. Mic check. Good to go. Okay, we're good. Anyway, the guy that I was watching, Xander Budnick, he so he made that shelter, and then he also used some of the methods of passive fishing. And at some point, he actually does make a spring pole fish trap, a very simple version of the spring pole fish trap, and he's using the Yari Yari brand to do it, which they say is the best in the Amazon to make a fishing pole because of its springiness. Which you can pretty much do that with any springy branch. So we got one more to build. And during the process of doing all this, he catches a massive piranha. And it was really interesting to watch because he's talking about some of the things, and one of the things that he mentions was stingrays. And in this game, we have stingrays, and obviously they'll sting you with their barb. And he said that when you're walking in the shallows in the Amazon, in order for you not to have any issues with stingrays, is basically disturb the water and slide your feet as you're walking in the water, and it will prevent you from accidentally stepping on top of a stingray and being stung with a barb. He actually does this, and what's crazy, like I said, is this massive piranha was in that water, really shallow water that he was camped right next to, and of course there's caiman and everything like that, but they're smaller caiman and stuff, and he sees that, and what was crazy to me was he said that the piranha won't actually bother you, and the way that you prevent them from bothering you is by disturbing the water. So he splashes around in the water a lot real fast with his hands, and I guess it just kind of disturbs the waters and makes the piranhas away. But I found that interesting because I've always heard that motion in the water is what usually will attract a piranha. So if somebody jumps into the water, like a body falls into the water, they'll just skin it down to the bone very, very quickly because there's pools of them. So it was pretty interesting to watch that. The episode, I can't remember right off the top of my head, but if you go to check out his channel, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Basically like 9 Days on Amazon or something called that. But he takes a bow with him. He ends up actually bow fishing, and he catches with the bow, I think it was some other type of fish. It might have been another piranha, I can't remember now. It was like right before he left.
Thirsty.
So that's enough building. We're going to focus on survival now. Make sure that the health goes up a little bit. We're walking on the wild side here. I was going to eat, and then I got sick with the food poisoning from eating the spoiled egg and walked off completely.
No, bad idea.
Did I get another? Oh my god. Those eggs are terrible. Okay. Hopefully that'll give us some more health back. Our health is getting awful low. You get talking and get carried away, thinking about other things, and you easily drop in health. Of course, this doesn't help. Hmm. Oh, I see what's happening. The food poisoning which really takes a massive toll on your health. I never really noticed that before. I just thought it was kind of just a vomiting thing. You lose a little bit of water, but no, you lose everything. Damn. Okay. He's gonna vomit one more time before it's all said and done. So here's our roofs. I would like to use some bamboo in this build. I don't really want to do it on all wood, but I don't want to have to go all the way to where there's bamboo for one wall. That would suck. So, let me see how I'm gonna do this here. How am I gonna do this? I think I'll put a window on this wall. I don't really need a window on this one, I don't think. Maybe this one here. Either that or I'll put a window on this one and then make this solid wall. We'll do it that way. Okay. Solid walls. It's a lot of logs, man. This front area here. There's the one with the door. The door. Would have gone there, but it's not. I want to make. Move that up. Okay. Where's that fence? This one here. Probably be better off putting palisades on both sides. Fence like this. Put some palisades. What in tarnation? Why would it do that? It'll let you put the thing there, but you try to put a palisade down and it trips out. I don't want 4 of them, I just want 2. That'll work. that. I could probably palisade this whole thing. I just don't really want to do that. Our meats are dried. That went to spoil. Four days on the. So we're not going to use our smoked meats to get our health back up. We're going to store those. I don't know where that other piece of meat went. I'll just leave that here for right now. And then, let me see if I can help myself over here a little bit. Health. Make sure eggs are not spoiled.
Oh.
Not that bad. Okay, so I'm gonna do a real quick food run. Two of them. There's the bowman. We'll take him out first. Let him fire some of those arrows. Fire them over here so I can get some arrows, man. Yeah, like that. It's bugging out. We shouldn't be singing. That's three. What do you got? Come on now. I'd like to have a new bow. Four. What are you doing? Come on, shoot some more. Five ought to be good. Alright. Thanks, dude. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any more spears. There's a knife. Pick that up and take that with me. Where'd it go? I dropped it somewhere. There. I got an extra obsidian blade. Got me a brand new 100% bow. I gotta save a slot over here. I'm gonna be making a bow gun. Or not blow gun. Blow gun. Bow gun. Blow gun. I'm gonna be making a blow gun. Bamboo blowpipe is what it's called. See where that applied to. I've never made one of those that I can at least remember. I don't think. And with that comes all kinds of schematics. Let's see. Okay, so that goes there. Got 3 slots left over here. What the hell was that? Okay, whatever. Alright, trap run, like I said. Some food around here. Anyway, so that's an idea for another video that I was talking about, is maybe doing something where I play as basically like a fresh one, sort of, but with the mindset that realistically, what could you really do versus making like big houses and stuff like that. What could you really do? More realistically, what would you do in that scenario? How much food would you really find in that scenario? Could you survive with that in this game? So, I think that would be really interesting. Where all the maggots go. Obviously, deadfall traps are a thing. But the thing with deadfall traps is that you wouldn't likely have something spawn underneath your deadfall trap every day, and you wouldn't have something spawn in all your. I mean, you wouldn't catch something in all of your deadfall traps. The whole point of having multiple traps is to increase your odds of catching that one item versus catching several of them. It would be pretty unrealistic to catch stuff like that. One of the things that I wanted to mention too is that in a couple of those videos I was watching, they were talking about toads. They said you really wouldn't want to eat toads in the Amazon because they have poison glands up by the sides of their head. So I'm curious as to how cane toad became a survival food in this game. Possible that they do still eat them, and that maybe they cut out that part. It finally gave me 2 Brazil nuts after holding out on me and holding out on me for 50 days, 55 days, and only giving me 1 Brazil nut like a week. It finally gave me 2 with mushrooms. That's fun. So something pretty cool that I learned from watching those guys, because I was interested in this heart of palm thing. I've seen it before and I've heard it before, but I was interested in what trees could you really get that from? How hard is it to find? And what was the type of tree actually called, if it was like some kind of special tree? Well, come to find out, pretty much every palm, not when I say pretty much, there are some that actually don't, but pretty much every palm, the interior of the palm is edible. The only downside to these things is that it actually kills the tree. It completely kills the tree because you have to harvest the entire tree in order for
Come on.
you to get the part of
Come
the
on.
top of the tree. And so I was wondering, like, oh my god, it did it again. This is what happens when you're talking. You're not focused. You're not staying focused. You're just thinking through a topic and not focusing so much on what you're doing. Multitask. Luckily for me, I have a ton of dry leaves from clearing this place out. No big deal. Easy to get more. Okay, so that's done. We'll stop building for a minute so we can focus on cooking. I was trying to get as much of this house done as I can as quickly as possible this playthrough. I had some other stuff that I had on the agenda that I wanted to do, but this time around I may not be able to get to it. But for those of you interested who've played this game and who would like to play the game and are interested in survival type stuff, those guys that I mentioned, you should go check out their channels. I'm not saying go like and subscribe and do all that stuff, but if you feel the need, sure, go ahead. I'm sure they would appreciate that. But the whole point of me telling you about that is for your own knowledge. You get interested in stuff like that, one little thing could take you really far. You could get really involved in learning about survival and become a handy person to have around. See how much 13 eggs. All my soups up here. Soups are empty, so it's time to get some mushrooms cooking. I need to go see if I can find me some cassava around here. One day, we're just gonna go ahead and do these. I got work to do. Here. 8 hours on these. Trying to let these go to waste if I can. But when I'm busy doing stuff, I can't help it. So I got 6 tribal arrows. I could have held out for 10, but I just wanted 5. I just got the 6 just in case I lose one. I'm gonna make an arrow holder thing soon. So this I have plans for. It's something that I was gonna make. I don't remember what it was right off the top of my head. So, just fats now. So we'll go check our nest. I need to borrow your eggs. Thank you. And I'll probably go ahead and boil those eggs so Jake doesn't freak out when he eats them. Catch another fish? I did catch another fish. I saw something. This. I could have used this earlier. This is the cure for food poisoning. This one causes food poisoning, but the... Oh, yeah, this isn't the one I wanted. Yeah, destroy that. Okay, it's 1600. I got plenty of energy, so I'm just gonna build throughout the night. I need to get that health back up a little bit more. These eggs on the fire. There's a oh. Oh. I had another one of these over here somewhere. Guess not. Slowly getting things together. It's coming along. Need a ton of liana soon. Let's put all the sticks in first. Okay, so we already have max liana. Where'd that other one go? It only gave me one. I think it did. Unless that just fell. There it is. Can I do it from down here? Not really. Operation Deforestation over here. I hate doing that, but I got to. Won't use too much more. What I used to do sometimes when I was building is go out away from where I was building and get the trees there, so it wouldn't look like a cut down forest mess around my house. Watching these guys do that stuff in the Amazon and other places, it kind of makes you more thankful for the things you have, because there's a lot of things in life that we really take for granted, like bottled water, um, a bed to rest on, food in the kitchen. There are people that are in some parts of the world that they don't have the luxuries of those types of things, and people that are in situations where they're trying to survive and they have to make everything. And, they don't have the things that we all have at their fingertips. It's interesting. In a way, I think it sort of relates kind of how martial arts is, because martial arts is something that you can't just learn, do in a class, and then have it work whenever you need it. You have to practice it. It has to become part of your life. Everything that you do, you have to practice over and over and over and over and over again. And survival is basically one of those things that you have to do. You have to practice. If you don't practice it, it's not going to work when you need it. And so you'll see a lot of survival instructors tell you that these are skills. They're skills because you have to actually literally practice them. You have to learn them, practice them, hone them, and apply them periodically, or they don't work whenever you need them. Alright. Stick supplies all built up. I'm gonna do a trap run real quick. Get some more food. So now, this is what I was looking for earlier. This cures food poisoning. Unknown herb, which is called. -2 on venom one. I thought this cured food poisoning. Maybe I got probably another plant that I'm mixing up. All these damn feathers everywhere. Jeez. Those fish bones. I am gonna make a fishing pole soon. I just couldn't make one because the weapon rack, I needed it, otherwise my fishing pole would just expire on the ground. Where is my maggot? There we go. These I'll need more of soon because they're onion flour. Damn it, Bobby. Hang on a minute. I gotta go back here and sort out this inventory stuff. Lay this campfire ash down for now. Keep my 3 dry leaf on me. So what I was trying to do was, these two are going to have to work. I'm making some darts for my blowgun, but I can't use the darts until they're poison tipped. And in order to do that, I have to make a frog stretcher. That is the plant that I was looking for. These are the leaves that I wanted. These are the ones that cure the food poisoning. And apparently this is used on a venom launch now. I didn't know that. Interesting. So put one of these over here. And one of these. What? What? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay. I gotta harvest these for fibers. You get the fiber, and you take the bamboo stick over here, and it gives you some darts. And that gives me, how many darts is that? Of course, I'm gonna have to throw this little tribal arrow down, so no problem. I got some darts in here. Just one. Unfinished darts, one. Well, we'll leave that for now. Put these bamboos back over here. I didn't want to break these down if I didn't have to, but I need those for the darts. So. Let's make a arrow barrel real quick. I go run and check these traps. What? Get away from my stuff. What are you trying to do now? Thanks for the new staff. I don't know why he was over here knocking me. Oh! I know what he was doing. He was trying to knock down my mudfang and he was missing. That wouldn't have been good. I have a ton of maggots. There's no reason to worry about all that right now. insomnia will be sneaking up soon. I've been awake for about 2 days. Do I need that? Yeah, let's make an arrow barrel. Where's that dirt? There's the frog stretcher. 4 small stick, 1 rope. Where do I want to put that? I guess I'll put it right there. Poison dart frog alive. Yep, we're not gonna be doing that. You know? Low on carbs.
God, I'm thirsty.
That's good. Alright, let's see if we can... So this little dude right here is just gonna have to wait. I'm not going insane over frogs. Hate these things. We're down 1 trap because I destroyed that other one to make this, but I'll make a new one probably. We don't have one over here, I'll put one over there. This one. Every time, every time. Wait, this one. A little toucan. Get this off the fire before it burns. Fire stick's gonna go out, I gotta save it. We'll take these and harvest. Get the other fibers and keep the fibers. Oh, I see. They have to go in the bird nest slot. Throw these on the ground real quick. What? Oh, shit. Did I do that? That's interesting. Okay, well, can't store them that way, but we can store them if I turn them into dark. So I'll do that first. Inventory Tetris. Where'd that fiber go? I had one more fiber. This should give us this two, but I think it's... I don't know what these do, these flowers. I don't think they do anything. Not that I know of. I'm just gonna turn this into a lily bandage. Get that out of my inventory. There's the insomnia. Alright. Arrow box or whatever. What was that? I thought it would be down here, but wait. Oh, you can't actually make these. I thought you could. Large storage basket. 16. Leaves. Sled. Elevator. Shelf. Arrow holder. Can I make that something different? Only bamboo logs and rope. Okay, well, fine. That requires... What does that require? Oh, cool, so you can make it in one. Let's see how many... So it'll hold these. Cool. So it'll hold the tribal arrows. That other arrow. Can I mix and match? I can. Cool. Now will it hold these? Damn it. Really? Why would it not hold the blowgun darts? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna offload these arrows into the arrow holder for now. Tear this down. Leave that there. Why it keeps making that noise. Another long stick. If I cut that down now, it'll only be one long stick. I don't want that. I gotta make my bottom walls too. Probably do that like right here. Dude, will that move over one? Workbench? What is that? I've never seen that before. Wonder what that's for. We're gonna find out. I bet that's what that bench is that you see in their photos sitting outside. So it doesn't go in here? Or... Hey, there we go. Yeah. Let's see what that's all about. I've never seen this before. I don't know what these are for. We're gonna find out. These must be long sticks. Damn, they used a lot of logs. Now what? Lianas. And some more sticks. We'll just take them. And more liana. More liana. And now more logs. What the hell? Dude, you can make furniture now? What? Furniture table. Leaf decorations? Rope what? What? This is insane. I've never seen this stuff before. Furniture. Expand. Next item. Leaf chain. Leaf curtains? What? No way, dude. Really? That's legit. Rope decoration. Wind chimes? Some kind of thing. I don't know what that is. Rope decorations. Like decorative curtains with rope. That's crazy, dude. I've never seen this stuff. Bone decor?
I need to rest.
What? You can make skulls into a curtain? No way. Cool. Skull totem, bone pendant. What's that? Paintings? What? Indigo blue. Psychotria. Olive. Dude, you can adorn your house with paintings. What? This is wild. Mia. Piranhas. Armadillos. Spiders. Scorpions. Dude, that is sick. I didn't know we could do all that. What's this holders? Trophy. What does that do? Torch stand. Huh? Torch holder. Dude, where did this workbench come from? It wasn't even in the... Maybe it came when I built the frog stretcher? I don't remember ever seeing that. Then I got a pottery table too we can make. Yeah, this place is gonna be legit, dude. I'm gonna have everything here. It's gonna be cool.
Need to rest.
Provided I stay alive. Probably a good time. Get a little rest. I think our fire went out anyway.
Thirsty.
Yeah. Fire's gone out. Use a little water. So the next thing I'm gonna make is some bees nest stuff. I'm gonna make that over here, so I don't have to constantly hear them buzzing. Over here, maybe. Saw something about that. What was that? There it is, the beehive. Yeah, I don't want to hear a bunch of bees buzzing. Put this. I don't know where I want to put this. Maybe out here. Basically, would be like a bee box. I don't even know how to even harvest honey from it. Provided we do get it. I bet you need a bamboo log for that. I think I chose a pretty decent spot to build, all things considered, with materials being around. Versus building out there and having to go get everything. Really sucks. Look at all these sticks you need, damn. Now, I saw we could make paint stuff, but I didn't know we could actually paint photos and things like that. I've never made paint, so that's something that I'll be doing whenever I'm done painting everything. I need some mud. Hopefully I got this thing facing the right way. I don't have to shoot in there with an arrow or something. Otherwise that's gonna suck. Another mud brick. A lot of this stuff I've never built before. This is crazy. We didn't have any of this stuff. All these updates definitely have really added a lot to this game. Oh, we're done. Queen bee. Where do I find a queen bee from? How do I even get that? I won't be starting another fire tonight. I'm gonna call it. Stick this up here.
I need to rest.
Well, then by all means, rest. Don't like how low the health is getting. I need to. Shouldn't have ate that. 2 days left on that CPUs. Where's that heart of palm that I already ate it? Left the 2 canned meat out. Good for carbs. Get some breakfast going. Yeah. Tie these corners? Can't tie these corners yet. I gotta put in those logs. Alright, I'll finish checking the traps. Get my food around, cook, and then continue building. Cage trap seems pretty effective. I seem not to be catching spiders with cage traps. What the hell has got me weighed down? Starting to dwindle the bait down a little bit. Brazil nut this time. Brazil nut one. One Brazil nut. One. Few mushrooms. And of course, these, and then I gotta go over here to this trap. I don't know about taking out any more tortoises. I got enough shells. I have fun hiding all these. Ton of meat. I'll cook what I can cook, and then I will smoke some of it, probably. Damn it. Smoke or dry? I got a lot of it. Like that. I think we'll dry out the fish and save the cane toad for energy. That'll all be good. Gotta get my soups going, gotta get some water. Five hydration. How did that happen? Okay. One day, 0 hours. I gotta hurry up and get that. Right to the spoil. 2, 3. Oh, okay. I'm already full up. Always a day late and a stick short.
Come on. Come on, damn it. Come on!
Something, too, you guys may not know is that Jake, as a character, used to cuss a lot. A lot, a lot. And they toned it down considerably. Get that one on the brew. Get that one on the brew. Empty. Grab one of these over here. Carry it over. Got 3 eggs on that one. Need carbs now. Basically full. Put these eggs over here in the corner. I wanted to build some more storage. I have to figure out where I'm going to put that just yet. I got my frog stretcher over here. Maybe I can put it next to this. And I could just do it in between. Looks like there's not going to be enough room though. I don't know if I want to knock down the frog stretcher or not. There's just some sticks and that's basically it. Where do I want to put it next to it? Well, for starters, I did want to build another separate supply for the smoker. Okay, but I may not do that now. I don't know, I'm not sure yet. Storage. Where are you gonna put it? I could put one up here, I guess. I feel like it'd be a waste. It might be a pain in the ass because I'm gonna have to go up and down the ladder to go to the storage. It'd be easier just to keep it on the ground. I think we'll just knock down the frog thing. I'll put it over there. I can remember what the hell the storage. That'll work. Now I'm in between here. So, plank. Logs. Keep worrying I'm gonna run into that damn rattlesnake and get bit while I'm out here building. I think right now I can only carry one plank at a time. One reason why I'm weighing so much too is because I have the tribal fire starter plus the fire bow. I don't need both on me, but I'll leave the tribal fire starter right here. And one more muzzle. Done. Okay, so now I can start putting my smoked meats in here. I need to build this. I need to get to work on that so they don't just come in here and poke my storage box and destroy all my storage. Here, one there. These are all long stick. I shouldn't have done that. I forgot. You have to have logs for these doors. I'm getting it done, man. I'm moving mountains today. That's stupid. There it is. How many more do I need? Damn. 5? They're tiny. This one will get us 2 of them. How did that spawn logs? What? That was a small tree. Yeah. We got these logs, and then we also have those 2 that are over there that I never grabbed before. That'll help finish the gate. Right there. Why the hell do I waste so much? I threw down 2 logs back here somewhere. There they are. Getting late, I'm sure I'm fixing to get attacked. Put this one logs. Two long sticks that we needed. More long stick. Now I just need the stick. And the logs. And now get loaded on it. Hey! Alright. And it opens the way I wanted it to also. It's great. Done. Awesome. We didn't even have to use these two. That saves us a little something. Put these up here. I don't know what these are supposed to be for. Three logs for that, whatever that is. I don't know why I did that. I forgot what I was doing for a second. Yeah, I'll finish that table here in a little bit. I just want to get this done first. I don't think I need any more of these up here. Just leave that there for now. Oh, what did I need? Logs. Yeah, I'm gonna basically cut down everything in the forest over here. Just making a couple of frames. Excessive. Okay, that's that. Having a hard time finding a log tree now. Wait, what? Where'd my second log go? Where the hell did that go? I might end up having to wait for some stuff to regrow, I think. Just put that one on there. Those other two logs there that I haven't got. I don't remember. Oh, I don't like it when it starts making that noise. Usually that means you're gonna get attacked. For that, and then palm leaves. Okay. Wait, what? Is it for any, or is it just for these items? Okay, it is. We'll make a table. 3 log, 2 rope. Do I want to make a table? Not yet. Not right now. You mean to tell me I haven't gotten any more Leon? Oh my goodness. Oh, my house is slowly coming together. Throw these over here. Keep all my building supplies in the same central area. Put that over here by my armor area for now. Guess I'll just go up and tie the rest of these off. What I can anyway. And of course I need another long stick. All that time I kept trying to put long sticks up here, and now saying, oh, you need another long stick. I ain't got no rope. The downside to building around this area. Just hung up on everything now. That's gone. From Liana. Check my stream here. Damn, that was a quick 2 hours, man. Right. Nice. Oh, that little deceiving. Need one more long stick. I'll just cut this down. I don't know. Ah! Okay, that's the top floor area basically done. I need to obviously wall some of this in. I don't know. I could just leave it open. I just don't really know if I want to do that. I think I'll build another piece right in here. So I'm gonna have my bed up here. Yeah, we'll build another frame. One more. There's 1, 2. 3. And I'm going to need even more because it's going to be a supported floor. And I'm out of Liana again. Ugh. I don't know where the hell you get the queen bee from. Oh, there's some logs over here. What are you doing? Okay, good, I got it all cool. Need that energy. Oh, you can harvest these. What do they give you? 5 larvae for 1 spoiled Brazil nut? That's not bad. Now I got 7 strand. Could do a notched platform and have the ladder move. Then I'd have to tear down a ladder. I don't want to do all that. That's some mud.
No.
Damn it, Bobby. It's doing a lot of chopping because those are 100% axes that I'm making. Already been through like 3 of them. Ah, what are you doing? Come on now. But it should give us 2 of them. The little trees used to just give you 1. I need more log. Ugh. I'm beginning to wonder how many log we got left. Start going to other places to cut down stuff pretty soon. Oh, that's right, you gotta tie these first. I'll probably run out. One more log. I want to have some logs laying around here. There's one of them. One long stalk. That ain't gonna do nothing. Man, I only got like 6 log trees left on the whole damn island. Leave those where they lie. That's done. Let's throw this down here. Might need it for something. Oh, I have probably just enough logs left to finish my banana garden if I'm gonna make one. Until all these trees regrow, otherwise I'm gonna have to outsource to get more logs from these other islands, maybe. How do you make paint? That's something that I don't know. Is it the... Is it the pottery table that makes the paint? I don't know. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do to get stuff on the walls. Because if I build something too close to the walls, I'm not gonna be able to have anything on it. I think we'll just put our bed like right here. That way it won't be in the way of any walls. And that also requires logs. Damn. Yeah. Do it this way? I can, but... maybe I will do it that way. So I have an idea. Yeah, I was thinking something like this. balcony here. And it might be in the way though. And I bet you that's logs too. To put over here, I just don't know if I really want to do that. Okay, I know what I want to do. Alright. I'll move this bed over here by the window. What? What? Can't. Okay. My feet are gonna get wet. In the rain. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And then I'll have this. If I can build it on, I'll have that. And that'll look cool. Logs. Yeah, and this needs logs too. How many logs does this one need? 4. Jeez. This log tree took like a week to grow back. It's gonna take a while to get materials back over here. Ran out of logs, man. That's a lot of long sticks. Jeez. This one. Wait. Can't carry that. Oh. Get out of here. This would be a shit ton of work to do in real life. Alright. That is made. You know what? Ah, I burned my meat, damn it. That's what happens when you start building, you're not paying attention. Sidetracked. A couple things going on. I got insanity trying to sneak up on me from all that building. Insomnia trying to sneak up on me because I've been awake for 2 days. And I'm dirty. Let's do a traps run. One day, 4 days.
Oh, God.
Go ahead and eat this. Get it out of there because I'm gonna need the room for storage. Well, I shouldn't say that because I have no more storage now. So need to get a good surplus of food going.
Thirsty.
Peacock bed. How do you not have room for him? Like crap. Eight maggots from a single toucan. Wow. There's those 2 logs I needed. I passed 2 of my traps.
God, I could use a drink.
I'll probably store this burnt meat, but it's really not going to help me much. It's going to make me more insane. Can't really eat it unless I'm standing next to the fire. Got all this meat from our trap run.
Bitch!
Plus that little mouse. You throw these out here.
thirsty.
Yeah, he is pretty thirsty. Be nice if we could find some damn cassava. I haven't found it in a day or two. I might have to go seek some out. Doesn't seem to be growing around here lately. Probably because of the fever brew. Cut this down. Get some water in my vitamin. Fever brew. I have 2 fever brew already, but I'm just gonna make some more. Actually, this already had something in it. Oh, these already got energy in them, which I don't need because I got insomnia going on. Also, didn't check these nests. Let me check these. Need these. Oh, like the centipede is chasing me. I think I'll probably do that roof over there in bamboo. Not bamboo, banana leaves, blah, blah. I'm leaving these stumps here because if I leave them, they'll grow back. If I cut them down, they won't grow back. Let me go see if I can find some more stick. Here, I have a couple laying around here.
I need to rest.
On this one. Need a lot more banana leaves. That's gonna stay here from armor. We're not gonna use that one. Use this one. Looks like my bed's on fire. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do this. I've been having fun trying to build these damn balconies. They're not easy to do. Let's take these. I got that thing right there. I'll just take these. Get out of here. Quit chasing me. How the hell do you do these? Legitimately. Oh my goodness. I don't know how you finish these. I've even like built a third story before to try to get up there and finish that roof and it won't finish. It just falls apart when you crawl up on it.
I need to rest.
Yeah, you need to rest. Come on, let's go. I think it's funny all the smoke comes. I die from all the carbon monoxide. Like keep that fire burning for a little bit longer. Did I really do that again? I did it again. I burned my meat again. Okay, whatever. Okay. Good. Be fine. Got some pretty bad insomnia going on. Of course, worms. Now I can get my... mushroom soup. Close. No cigar. Those only give one carb. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there to finish that roof. Come on. One more. My armor probably does need to be replaced. It's been a minute since I built it. Been in a fight or two since then. Yes! Golly. That was hard to build. Takes forever to get out there, and then I've tried, like I said, I tried doing this before. I made a third level to crawl up there and then walked out and then built it, and it just collapsed when I would walk. And I wasn't even walking on the middle, I was walking on the stick area right there. Okay. See if we can hang some curtains. See what we got. Oh, that's right, you gotta make them first. Right down here. Leaf decor. Stick one. Only three. Yeah, let's. I don't know if I want to make that one. Leaf net. There's some bird feathers. Let's get rid of some of these damn bird feathers. Let's try making this one. See what that makes. Since I've never made this, I don't know what it's gonna even do. Leave. Move object. Aha. Okay. You can hang it on the wall. Ah, okay. I see how that works. Dropping stones over here by my bed. Can't really see it from over here. I'll have to go outside the gate. Can't really see it during the day, during the night. Can I lock this? I cannot. Okay. Well. I don't know if it's worth putting a doorway here. I guess it is because I'll not try to knock it down if I don't. But I got a wall for this. I don't even know if I even want to wall this because then when I'm standing here trying to make my fire, I won't be able to reach out and grab it. I'll have to go back around this way. That'll be a little bit of a pain in the ass. I don't want to have to make a separate thing just to have this area. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'll hold off on that. But I need a wall in the bottom area, probably. Oh, why can't I build there? Because the table. Build anywhere in here. On the outside either. Because the table's there. Whack. I can make it here. Can't do that. That's there. I just see that. It looked like it was trying to snap too over here, but it didn't work. Make something here. Either way, I think it costs the same amount of materials to either go this way or that way. How many logs? 3 logs for this one. And 3 logs for this one, so it doesn't really matter. You can have this, or you can have this. I actually like that better. And then I can see to shoot out. Have that there. That would keep my smoker from getting destroyed because I'm a smoker in my drying rack. Probably need to wall that. Didn't think about that. I probably need to wall that. Yeah. Damn, I shouldn't have built this here. If I would have known it wasn't gonna let me. I guess I could always do palisades. That'd be a lot more logs. Let's see what we've got. I think maybe one of these instead. Do something like that. That's a lot of long sticks though. Quit. Get out of there. It'd be like right there. Just have it. How many long sticks is that? 4. Appears to be 4. If I was gonna do that, I'd rather have the long sticks as a fence out here and just fence off the perimeter like that. All these damn feathers, man. Instead of destroying them, let's just drop them on the ground. We just need the option to drop stack instead of destroy stack. Because these will be used for curtains, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll end up doing this instead of the palisades. These are 1 log a piece. Whereas these are 1. Go like this. Maybe this open. Actually, we should close this off because our main gate. That probably. Have to cut that down. It's gonna stop me from going this way, but means I'll have to go out this way and go around. I don't know if I want to do that. And the amount of sticks that it would take over here for this, I could probably just build another gate on this side. Let me not do this. We'll build a gate. Where'd that gate go? Almost, but not quite. I bet you it's that tree. Well, this tree ain't doing nothing anyway. I'm just gonna cut it down. Get rid of this. I was just using that to hold some rocks. Now let's see if that gate will fit.
I need to rest.
It'll go here. Will it work though? It will. I just need to probably keep that closer to that. Knock that down. And then bring that. Where'd that go? Right here. No, it doesn't want to build. Okay, there it is. And then I just gotta connect all this up so I can get in. It's a lot of long sticks still though. Still a lot of long sticks. And go rest. Yeah, and that's gonna be the problem with that. That's not get in my way. Let me get rid of that insomnia. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out like that. It'll be in the way of my ladder. We're not gonna have that. But this serves a point. Serves a purpose. Yeah, we'll do that. Where'd that other log go? Hopefully they can't open gates. I haven't tried to look to see if they can do that. Ah, that's only one stick. Damn it. Wait, that's two. One. I think after I finish this up, I'm gonna call the stream. I'm not tired. Takes a lot of focus to do all this. All I need is one more long stick and some wood on it. I had some long sticks I didn't use too. I can't put them there. All done. That'll be some log. Oh. Nope. Nope. Need 10 rope. Ain't got none. Insomnia, dirty, one worm, insomnia, and leeches. Nice. Not a good look. Two ropes. Sounds like that damn thing's chasing me. There's a gate down on this side. Finish these. Long stick up. Maybe? That other one would go. Where the hell did that other one go? There it is. Yeah. Hopefully these are protective. They don't just knock down super easy. I haven't tested that. We'll see.
Thirsty.
Yeah. I better stop neglecting him. He's gonna die. I gotta drop what I'm doing and focus on life. Otherwise, this is for nothing. Okay. Oh, no you don't. Actually, I'm gonna harvest those for maggots. Rest. That's done. Got a stupid worm.
I need to rest.
rid of that worm. Eliminate these. I don't really want to, but I will. Harvest these. That'll give us some good larvae.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah, carbs have been severely lacking lately. Oh. What's up with that? And of course he drinks the one water that I don't want him to drink.
I need to rest.
You need to settle down. Oh, that's right. He don't have energy for that.
Fuck!
I need to eat the. Let's use the fireball. Better chances.
Bitch!
There we go. All right. Let's get some carbs going. That's, damn it. Yeah, when you're building, it's hard to keep up with meats and focusing on everything else. Hard to micromanage everything when you're building. That's key. That's alright, because I need to get these off of me. No reason for that right now. Beyond me. Keep that for the fishing line. Here. Start storing our campfire ashes here. Or at least a couple. I built this for smoked meat, so I don't want to spend too much room in here. That'll make a little bit of room for some food over here. 3 days.
No, bad idea.
He said that like he was sick. Basically one more egg.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Just go ahead and eat it.
Oh, God.
Carbs. That's the biggest thing. They're really lacking in carbs. All my blue mushrooms are gone. So got the rest. Now, let's get down to business. Carbs are lacking like crazy, man. Not how. We'll just run a trap check real quick. Finally starting to dwindle down from all those maggots. 19 maggots I had. I got larvae now, that better chance of catching those bass. not do that. Let's use this. Brazil nut this time? I don't see one. Oh, now he's over here under the trap. These damn things I don't even catch. Alright, I gotta check these two. I forgot about these. Well, fortunately for me, nothing's, none of my traps have any food expiring. I stay on top of that, so. Curious what a larva will do for bait. Use a maggot. I got all this food now. I can go ahead and cook. Let's see, what do we got here? Piranhas. Need to finish that wall and that wall there. And probably finish this fight. This time I'm gonna wait till this food's done first. Not getting the same sanity boost points that I kept seeing it say that one time. Interesting. Like sometimes it gives it to you and sometimes it doesn't. Take that mushroom soup. Only 2 carbs from those little light mushrooms, so that's no good. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get a queen bee. I have no idea. That is new to me. I'll just keep this up here. If it'll let me. Eggs in the box. Over here drinking fever brew accidentally. Okay. Let's go see if we can find some carbs, man. And leeches. There's some carbs right there. That's what I was looking for. Wonder how long that's been sitting here waiting on it. I mean, it caught something besides the spider for once. Nice. Grab those carbs. I haven't seen a heart of palm leaf around here anywhere. Well, that was pretty good. That'll take care of that. Put some more water in this Biden. I was gonna explore some more areas, but we didn't get enough done. Next time, I need to work on details and get some shelves in, making it look nice. Good news is this stuff won't expire, so you can just chill here for a while. I shouldn't say it won't expire, it might. But put these in that storage that I set up. Not like we don't have food. 3 days. Mouse meat, bread. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna finish off this fence over here so they can't just sneak in through this area right here. Three more. Sure, I probably have one laying around out here somewhere. Probably one somewhere laying around out here. Many it's I've cut down, I'm sure there's probably one I just couldn't see. I need to also cook that rattlesnake sometimes. The killer just up here waiting on me to forget about him. Get nicked. There's the long stick I needed right there. I knew it was out here somewhere. Okay. And I think what I'll probably do is I'll set up spike traps outside of these walls on these areas. So I suspect that they will try to just stab this once and walk right in. Could be wrong. Alright, now that I've neglected him forever, let's check the armor. 80, 90, 74, 62. So yeah, it's time to make some new armor. We have the bones. 1, 2. I kind of swore bones didn't expire, but maybe they do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, what the hell? That's no good. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna make an animal pen at some point too. It'll probably be over here in this area right here. We'll save that for next time because I'm gonna try to raise some cappy out here. I don't even know if you can bring a cappy out this far, to be honest, because of the water. I'm gonna try. And so that's some pretty good progress. I guess I'll finish that back wall and then this fence, and I'm probably gonna call it a stream. I know he's over there. I hear him. He's just waiting for a chance to bite me. That ought to bring us to sticks. At some point, I'd probably like to have some coconuts over here, not for um, water purposes, but just because it looks cool, I guess. Those wood logs cool. One more long stick and a log. Why I'm over encumbered now. Jeez. Always something. Oh, that's right, you got this wall too. 2 logs for that, really? Oh man. That one done. 2 logs and some liana. Take this over here so I don't lose it. And the 2 logs, of course, which we get from right here. Maybe. Alright, that's done. Let me grab these long sticks. Don't forget about them. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. Let's see. That looks pretty nice. Go for that. Yeah. Alright, we're 3 hours 22 minutes in, and let's see what we got. I'll go wash up. I'm gonna have to take a long nap. 3 insanity. Or not insanity, but insomnia. That all burned out. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and go to sleep. Done building all that stuff. There's no point in staying awake. Probably sleep again and get rid of the insomnia. Health will drop some, but I think we'll be fine. It has stopped raining. Are we in dry season?
No, bad idea.
That worked. Okay, bats.
Oh, God.
Bats are nearly taken care of. And proteins. We have these 4. Don't know if I really want that. Damn. Nope. That's alright. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. I just wanted to make sure my character was pretty well good to go for the next room next time. Alright. On that note, I think we're done streaming Green Hell for today. It's been a good day. Let's check. Let's see what day we're on. Day 55. We're on day 62. Okay. Day 62. Alright. Okay, guys. On that note, if you tuned in, and I appreciate you for watching. I hope you guys check out some of those YouTube guys that I talked about. Again, I'll say their names. One was Axis Off-Grid Survival. Can't remember his last name. It was Justin was his first name. Like I said, he's since passed away, but he had some amazing knowledge on his YouTube. And also, for some Amazon survival stuff, check out Xander Budnick. It's Xanderbudnick. And he stayed in the actual Amazon rainforest and survived for 9 days. And then also a worthy mention is Ultimate Survival Tips. He went out to the jungle and did some Amazon survival training, and they made a blowgun and a couple other things. Doesn't really go in depth with how they do things or many of their skills, but it was interesting to watch. So, on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. I appreciate you. Thanks for the likes and subscribes, and until next time. Peace.